So the question is, what is my favorite book that I have read that I did not write? So that's kind of a tough question. So I'm going to give you a handful that I love. Um, Probably one of my very favorite authors of all time is Frank Peretti, and although I love all his books and I've read them all except for maybe one of the Veritas series books, but I love The Oath. I love it so much. And I love it because it is literally the best example of what sin does inside of our body that we don't see, but it's happening as we're living that life. And so I don't know. He's a brilliant writer. So that's one of my favorite books that he's ever written. Um, one of my favorite series of books that I've ever read is M.L. Montgomery's Anne of Green Gables series, and probably my favorite in that series is the last book, Rilla of Ingleside, which I think I've mentioned in one of these before. And I just love the writing. I love the language. I like the history around it. I love the characters. I love their quirkiness, their comedy, their laughter, their tears. I love all of it. I think that Ellen Montgomery was just a brilliant writer, and I'm going to go out on a limb here, but I think that she is the Jane Austen of her time. And so then saying that, I love Jane Austen. I love Pride and Prejudice. I've read them all. I love Sense and Sensibility. I even like Persuasion, and Northanger Abbey is not necessarily my favorite, but I do. I think she was a brilliant writer and way before her time. And I'm thankful for her because she actually paved the way for so many different types of writers to enter that world. If we're talking about historically, some of my favorite books that impacted my life in a big way, probably To Kill a Mockingbird. I love that book. I love Shakespeare. I've read almost every single Shakespeare play, and there's so many. But the bottom line is, I love, love, love to read. I've been reading since I was 4 years old, and I've never stopped since. Little side note though about reading is I don't usually read anybody else's work while I'm deeply in the writing process because I can't have anything um, get in the way of what I'm creating. And so the only time I will read something when I'm writing is when I want to get myself in the writing mood. And then, like I've said, I've read portions of, say, the last 40 pages of Christie, or I've read the last few chapters of Rilla of Ingleside, something to just kind of inspire me back into the mood. But otherwise, I don't read while I'm writing, but I do love to read.